this 7Artisans AF 24mm f1.8 could be a rather interesting proposition at the price. So we're testing it on the S5 at the moment. We're going to jump out of frame to check out the focus breathing. So I'll do that now. I'll give it a few moments to catch it. Jump back in. I think it has not got me yet. This might not be the there we go. Well, it's a test, so what do you want other than a newer body, camera body? Yeah, let's get this thing open in the studio and see what's what, and then we can get out and give it a bit of a testing. Yeah, will it catch it? I hope so. There we go. Let's crack on. USB-C cable for firmware, update, security, and manual, well, warranty, you know what I mean. Silica gel, QC, and the lens itself, something's loose cap, no weather sealing, port for updates there, nice little snap cap, there we go, hood. Oh, everything needs a bit of a workout here, which is why we use this thing for a good while before getting into the final thoughts on build and handling. Initial thoughts: manual focus ring feels absolutely fine. Declicked aperture ring 1.8 to 16, and then a notch to the A mode. That is annoying. AF MF switch is fine. Customizable function button there. All metal, weighs around 424 grams. While we're looking at this, we'll throw it on the S5 to see how it looks. We've got 11 diaphragm blades, 14 elements, 11 groups, so a lot going on in there. Closest focusing may be disappointing, 32 centimeters, around a 0.09 times magnification ratio. I don't think it looks too bad on the camera. It is a bit chunky, but you know, we'll see how we get on. Angle of view 83 degrees. Filter size definitely of interest, 62. Yeah, so here we go. Let's see how we get on with this thing then. I've had this lens for a few weeks now, and I'm basically ready to give my verdict for what it's worth. Then we're going to need your thoughts, more importantly, as always. Build quality, solid, handles well, though everything is kind of heavy and long for what it is. Now, some have asked if it's good for vlogging. You know, on this front I'd say no, but you might not mind the size and the weight. The manual focus ring does the job okay and is fine. The declicked aperture ring, it's okay, it's smooth, it's got almost enough weight to it for what I like. I just wish that it was clicked. The AF MF button does have a real nice feel to it though. Now, the stabilization of my S5 works great with this lens, as does the lens custom button, which is a very nice touch. Finally, autofocus is a touch slow, even taking into consideration my S5. Sharpness is very good in the center and not bad at the edges, give or take a little field curvature messing that up. In the real world, you should be very happy. Just don't zoom into the edges too much. Color rendering, quite good. Contrast, pretty good. Stop down to around f5-ish to get the best overall image quality. Now, chromatic aberration is well controlled, which actually was a pleasant surprise. Complex or mustache distortion is present, but I don't find anything that makes me really want to hit delete on the images. Vignetting, basically a no-show, even wide open, at least in real world use, but flare is rather present. Now on the plus side, if you're into it, sun stars are decent, but you will have to live with the flare issue. Finally, bokeh at 24mm and with a fairly poor minimum focus distance is usually not going to be a highlight. And yeah, it's still not, but it's not that bad. It's smooth, it's not distracting, and overall, yeah, I'm happy enough, all things considered. The lens is going for $299 at the time of recording. So as always, the important question is it worth it? Well, Panasonic make a 24mm 1.8 at around $699. And that's about the only real direct competitor for L-mount. E-mount, of course, has a Sony, a Samyang, and a Viltrox alternative. The latter two being closer to the price of this 7Artisans lens. So yeah, it's worth it for the price, but there is room for improvements. Who's going to step up and make a 24 1.8 that is smaller, lighter, and as good, if not better, optically for L-mount? I've got a few ideas, but let us know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you there. Take it easy, and as we used to say when we started the channel, peace. Kids are still saying it, apparently.